What's up, you guys? Scott here. Welcome to today's video. So in this video, I want to answer a very common question, which is how do I explain hypnosis and coaching to potential clients so it makes sense for them and also cancels all of their objections? Now, I'm going to keep this fairly short because the explanation of this is really, really simple. And I am going to come at it at a place for when you've done a strategy call and maybe towards the end of the strategy call, you're about to give your price and your potential client that you're on the call with asks something about hypnosis. They might ask about it. How does it work? They might give you the normal hypnosis objections. And what you say next is going to be very, very important, obviously, if you want to make money and also book that client in. So I'm not going to come at this from a point of someone just saying, hey, what is hypnosis about? Because that's a whole nother ballgame. What I'm talking about is someone on a strategy call or a clarity call with you that does want to work with you, but just has a few concerns about hypnosis. So let's break this down. There's only one real way that I use to answer this, and I didn't get this a lot. And I always know it was due to my content that I was creating. It was the referrals I was creating, and also concentrating on the results, not the mechanics of how I did things, the hypnosis and also coaching. So let me explain. So let's put us in the scenario. Client at the end of the strategy call, you're about to give your price, and they do ask for you to explain hypnosis to people. So let's look at this from an unconscious mind or subconscious mind point of view. We know that when we are presented with new information, the unconscious mind goes to work and it tries to find associations that are similar to the information that is being presented to see if it makes sense. So if you notice, if you learn something that you're sort of familiar with, it makes a lot more sense than new information that you have no association to. Well, the same thing happens with hypnosis. And I used to make this mistake right at the start of my career. And I see a lot of therapists and coaches doing this as well. And this is one way to break this. What I want you to do at the point of someone asking you to explain hypnosis is do something that I call not over-educating your clients. Let's think about hypnosis and coaching as a whole. Look at all of your education, all the study, all the courses, all the gurus you follow. It took you months and months, if not years, to really understand it in a very simplistic way inside your mind. But hey, when you first went to these certifications or these training programs and you had no idea about this thing called hypnosis or coaching, did you notice it was very confusing? It didn't quite make sense. Why? Because you didn't have those associations. Then over time of repeating that process, the unconscious mind can connect to the older associations. Thus, things become a lot more clearer. So if we go to the extent of trying to over-educate our clients and try and explain to them the whole mechanics and the whole world of hypnosis, NLP and coaching, RTT, whatever it is, it's not going to make a lot of sense. So what do we do in contrast to this? Well, don't over-educate your clients. So if my clients ask me about hypnosis, I would literally just give them like a 10, 15, even 20-second spiel. And then I had to create an association. Now, the association I connected it to was results. You probably hear me talk about results all the time. And this is another place to also talk about results. So if I wanted to explain or had to explain to the lawyers that I help quit smoking something about hypnosis, it'd be very, very quick. And then I would associate and spend the rest of my time explaining it to them of how it associates to quitting smoking, what their life is going to be like, their future value, how they're going to have more energy for their kids, save money for their mortgage, get rid of a disgusting habit, whatever it is. And I'm associating new information that'll be very, very confusing in 20 to 25 seconds worth of information, very, very quick, to associations about their goals, the results, future value, so on and so forth. Now, you might be thinking, well, Scott, how do I know if I've over-educated my clients enough? Well, if you start to see your client's face glaze over and they're looking at you thinking, what the hell are you talking about? You've done too much. So at this point, associate it back to their goals. Whether it's anxiety, it's weight loss, it's smoking, it doesn't matter what the niche is, always associate new information to the association of their goals. They have a lot of associations to the problem they have and the goals they want because they're probably constantly thinking about it. Now, in the strategy call right at the end, this is obviously the perfect place to do it. Educate them on the results, not so much on the mechanics. Now, once you've done this once, you've answered maybe a couple of common questions, always ask your clients as well, hey, does that make sense to you? Or do you have any further questions? Now, if my client has 20 questions about hypnosis, I'm going to answer it 20 times as quickly as possible and always go back to the results. I'm going to talk about hypnosis, results, hypnosis, results over and over. Now I'm building a very strong connection and association to hypnosis and results. And what is the byproduct of this? I'm also saying in an indirect way, hey, hypnosis equals results. Hypnosis equals results. Hopefully you see my point here, guys. So if you are having problems answering that question, you don't need to write out a long script about explaining hypnosis and the history of hypnosis, the history of NLP, how it works, unconscious mind, conscious mind. Just give a very brief example. An example of an example, think about it if you were to try to explain hypnosis to maybe your kids or someone very young. Okay, what would you say to them? Keep it very, very plain and simple, and always associate it back to your client's results every single time. So guys, hopefully that makes sense. Very quick video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Also, let me know if you've got any questions or also comments about this video as well. And guys, I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.